All right, good afternoon, a long afternoon. So we will start right over with our voting list for Friday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. House Bill 262, we'll get to in a second, but just as a reminder, after the voting session, we'll take like a short half-hour break so people can eat. Then we'll come back and have our briefing, followed by bill hearings. As a reminder, I will try to remember to do the pile-on for the favorable amendment. If you would like a roll call vote taken, ask, otherwise we'll try to do it by hands, but pay attention so we can avoid vote changes. And with that, House Bill 262, Chair Boyce.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. HB 262 is favorable with amendments. The bill as amended is a departmental bill that alters the membership and appointment process of the Maryland Agricultural Commission with the Maryland Department of Agriculture and repeals the Young Farmers Advisory Board within the department and instead establishes the Committee on Young Farmers. The First Amendment makes technical changes. The Second Amendment makes a conforming change to the statute establishing the Maryland Agricultural Land Preservation Foundation Board of Trustees. Move the amendments.
Second. Amendments have been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the amendments? All in favor of the amendments, signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed to the amendments? Amendments pass.
Move the bills amended.
Bills moved and seconded. Any discussion on the bill? All right, all in favor of House Bill 262 as amended, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Does anyone wish to be recorded in the negative? Okay, the bill passes. It's a departmental, but if anyone wants to be a co-sponsor, speak now or forever hold your peace.
That's a negative.
Okay. Delegate Holmes. Oh, Delegate Holmes.
Okay. Just Delegate Holmes?
Yep, you got it. Okay. House Bill 104, Chair Boyce.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. HB 104 is also a departmental. It's favorable with amendments. The departmental bill modifies the stated purpose and authorizes uses of the Maryland Farms and Families Fund within the Maryland Department of Agriculture. It also makes other related and technical changes. Subcommittee amendment makes technical changes and adds an existing definition of person for clarifying purposes. Move the amendment.
Second. Amendment's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the amendment? Okay, all in favor of the amendment, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed to the amendment? Okay, amendment passed. And Madam Vice Chair, and for the rest of the subcommittee chairs, apparently it's hard to hear us, so please try to talk loud so everyone can hear us.
Thank you so much. Move the bill as amended.
Second.
Bill's moved and seconded. Discussion on House Bill 104? All right, all in favor of House Bill 104 as amended, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone wish to be recorded in opposition? Okay, House Bill 104 passes. House Bill 100, Delegate Chair Healy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Okay, House Bill 100 passed the delegation of the subcommittee unanimously favorable. There are no amendments. The bill explicitly authorizes a resilience authority to pool together with other entities to purchase casualty insurance, property insurance, or health insurance, or to self-insure against these risks. Move the bill.
House Bill 100 has been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the bill? All in favor of House Bill 100, signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone wish to be recorded in opposition? Okay, bill passes. House Bill 279, Chair Healy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Nope, sorry. Mr. Chairman. I apologize. House Bill 279 also passed favorable with no amendments. This is a departmental bill that adds the Maryland Department of Planning to a list of entities to which a municipality that has annexed property must send a copy of the annexation resolution with the new boundaries. Move the bill.
Great. Any discussion on House Bill 279? Okay, all in favor of House Bill 279, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone wish to be recorded in opposition? Okay, House Bill 279 passes. House Bill 375, Chair Stewart.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 375 received a favorable recommendation from the subcommittee. It authorizes a person to ride a bicycle, play vehicle, or unicycle on a sidewalk or sidewalk area unless prohibited by local ordinance. There are no amendments. Move the bill.
Second.
Bill's moved and seconded. Any discussion on the bill? Vice Chair Boyce.
Mr. Chair, so if it's okay, can I hold this bill until the next voting session?
Sure, you can hold the next voting session.
Thank you.
We'll hold 375, move on to 463. Chair Stewart.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 463 received a favorable with amendments. Recommendation from the subcommittee is amended. The bill changes the driver education program for drivers previously licensed in another country or by the U.S. military. Move the amendments.
Amendments have been moved and seconded. Discussion on the amendments. All in favor of the amendments signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed to the amendments? Amendments pass.
Move the bill.
Bills moved and seconded. Discussion on House Bill 463. Okay, all in favor of House Bill 463 as amended, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone wish to be recorded in opposition? Okay, bill passes. This is a favorable amendment, so does anyone wish to be added as a co-sponsor? Okay, sorry, Patrick, no co-sponsors. House Bill 272, Chair Lewis.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 272 passed the subcommittee with amendments. The bill makes various changes to state law relating to election precinct boundary data, the county water supply, sewerage and solid waste disposal plans, population projections, real property information, obsolete reporting requirements, capital facilities planning information and access, authorized funding for regional planning projects, and geographic classification standards. The amendment allows the Maryland Department of Planning to use population figures developed by the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments and member jurisdictions when preparing population projections for the Washington metropolitan area. Move the amendments.
Second.
Amendments have been moved and seconded. Discussion on the amendments. All in favor of the amendments signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed to the amendments? Amendments pass.
Move the bill, please.
Bills moved and seconded. Any discussion on the bill? Okay, all in favor of House Bill 272 as amended, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone wish to be recorded in opposition? Okay, bill passes. House Bill 347, Chair Lewis.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 347 passes subcommittee with amendments. This bill updates and modernizes various statutory provisions related to the filing, maintenance, and transmittal of land records. Among other provisions, the bill alters numerous formatting requirements, authorizes the acceptance of documents received through an electronic recordation system, authorizes court clerks to assess additional fees for the recordation of subdivision plats if required by local law, repeals certain requirements and references related to bound books and microfilm, and makes numerous stylistic and technical changes. The amendment makes additional technical changes to the recording and indexation of land records. Move the amendment.
Amendments have been moved and seconded. Discussion on the amendments. Okay, all in favor of the amendments signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone wish to be, anyone opposed to amendments? Amendments pass.
Move the bill.
Okay, any discussion on House Bill 347? Okay, all in favor of House Bill 347, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone wish to be recorded in opposition? Okay, bill passes, and this is a private sponsor favorable. Yes, Delegate Holmes?
If I could explain my vote, I want to thank the chair for discussing this bill in my absence because I was stuck in judiciary. Just want to thank you.
Our sympathies, our hearts go out to you. Does anyone wish to be added as a co-sponsor to House Bill 347? Delegate Terrassa? Anybody else? Got it? Okay. House Bill 277, Chair Stein.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The subcommittee recommendation is favorable with amendments. Delegate Ruth has an additional amendment, so I will get to the subcommittee amendments, move them, and then ask Delegate Ruth to present hers. As amended, this bill requires, beginning October 1st, 2025, that at least one water bottle filling station or combined water bottle filling station and drinking fountain must be installed in all new construction and in any building that is undergoing a renovation for which a drinking fountain is required under the current version of the International Plumbing Code or state or local law or regulation, and replace a drinking fountain in an area of a building that is undergoing a renovation if the renovation includes replacing the drinking fountain. The bill's requirements do not apply if a drinking fountain in a building located in a commercial or industrial area is replaced with no other renovations made, or a building located in a commercial or industrial area has potable water available through a source other than a drinking fountain, including a kitchen. Amendment number 1 makes technical changes. Amendment number 2 establishes exceptions to the bill's requirements as previously described, clarifies references to the International Plumbing Code to reflect the version adopted by the state, and clarifies the bill's requirements that apply to new construction. Move the amendments, Mr. Chair.
The subcommittee amendments have been moved and seconded. Discussion on the subcommittee amendments. All in favor of the subcommittee amendments signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, subcommittee amendments pass. Delegate Ruth.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is an amendment requested by MTA. Apparently, the units with cool chillers can freeze up outdoors, so it just clarifies that the requirement for a chiller only applies to indoor units.
Second. Okay, amendments moved and seconded. Discuss, questions on the Ruth amendment? Okay, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone wish to record in opposition? Okay.
Move the bill as amended, Mr. Chair.
Okay. House Bill 277 has been moved and seconded. Discussion on the bill. Okay, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Let's pass the bill first. What if it doesn't pass? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone wish to record in opposition? Delegate Naraki, Delegate Baker. Last call. Anyone wish to record in opposition? Got it. Okay. Anyone wish to be added as a co-sponsor? Delegate Healy. Okay. House Bill 172, Chair Holmes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 172 has no amendments and it has no fiscal impact. No fiscal impact. This bill is the department bill. It makes several changes to the Community Health and Safety Works Grant Program that is administered by DHCD, including altering the project's eligibility for funding under the program, expanding the applicants who are eligible to receive grant funding under the program, and repealing the minimum and maximum grant awards. Move the bill, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Bill's moved and seconded. Discussion on the bill? Okay, all in favor of House Bill 172 signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone wish to record in opposition? Okay, bill passes. House Bill 363, Chair Holmes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This has no committee amendments and it has no fiscal impact. In short, the bill is for common ownership communities, co-ops, condominiums, and homeowners associations. The bill extends the minimum display period for candidate and ballot initiative signs to at least 30 days before early election. The existing laws that COCs cannot restrict this display period to less than 30 days before the election. Move the bill, Mr. Chair.
Bill's moved and seconded. Any discussion on this bill? Okay, all in favor of House Bill 363 signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone wish to record in opposition? Okay, bill passes. House Bill 615, Chair Holmes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There are no committee amendments and there is no fiscal impact on this bill, Mr. Chair. The bill makes clarifying changes to references in statute related to the submission of a condominium's proposed budget, and number 2, the appointment of a receiver in a homeowners association. Move the bill, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Bill's moved and seconded. Any discussion on the bill? Okay, all in favor of House Bill 615, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone wish to record in opposition? Okay, bill passes. We have 6 withdrawals, so I will move that we withdraw these bills.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Okay, those bills are withdrawn. It is 12:37, so let's be back at 1:05 to start our briefing and continue through our afternoon. Okay, thanks everybody.